So hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are celebrating the actors who didn't just have a film career handed to them, but they had a legacy handed to them. You know, a legacy that says you are probably going to need a good therapist after the movie bomb. But at least you won't need to learn how to audition. Just smile, look pretty, and don't trip on your designer shoes. So let's talk about these acting prodigies who's got better acting jobs than their family name. These kids could get a role in a blockbuster just by showing up to the audition, looking absolutely confused and saying, "Hi, I'm so and so's kid." And suddenly, boom, they are the lead in a movie with a budget that could fund the next 5 seasons of a Netflix series. Yes, guys, some of these actors don't even need to memorize line. They just have to show up on set and the director says, "Just be yourself." Which is perfect because we have all seen their acting skills and being themselves is exactly what they are best at. So thank you for the low effort, high budget performances. The bar has never been lower and the paycheck never higher. And you know what? It's not even their fault. I mean, if you had an uncle who was a producer, a mom who's an icon, and a dad who's somehow both an actor and a politician, you'd probably take advantage too. You'd be like, "Hey, why do I need acting classes when I can just appear in the movie like a glorified extra with a shiny last name?" And let's talk about their natural talent for acting. You know, the kind of acting that's so raw that you can practically feel the passion through the screen. And by passion, I mean their sheer ability to stand still for 30 seconds and blink occasionally. I mean, it's incredible how effortlessly they deliver those lines. And you know what's their motivation is? Is that they are the child of someone famous and they are standing next to someone who can actually act. And don't even get me started on the intensity. We have all seen those scenes where a star kid is supposed to look emotional, right? Honestly, I have seen more emotion in a brick wall. I love how these star kids always try to convince us that they are serious actors. In every interviews they would be like, "I prepared for this role by living in my character's shoes for 3 days and then I flew to Paris for a week-long break." Living in your character's shoes sure sounds like you spend more time in a Chanel store than doing method acting. And then we have the methods, the acting methods, the one who says things like, "I studied my character for months," but you know they have spent more time learning how to hold the trophy at the after party than actually reading their script. Oh yes, they have been preparing for their role since birth by watching reruns of their parents' movies on repeat. But they do deserve some credits, don't they? They have managed to pull off one of the greatest feat in cinema, acting like they're acting. It's so impressive. And let's not forget their film choices. Some of these kids choose roles that scream, "I'm just here for the paycheck." I mean, have you seen some of the movie that star kids have been in? If I had a nickel for every time I have heard this script is going to change the industry, I would probably be in the same movie and then I would get a huge paycheck too. It's like you are always going to get a movie role if you are the son or daughter of a famous actor. It's like being born into a family that owns a bakery. Of course, you are going to get a free cookie. You just have to show up. And don't even try to convince us that they are really struggling. The only thing they are struggling with is how to look so perfect in front of the paparazzi when they walk out of a cafe or gym. Or when they have to pretend to cry at the premiere of their own movie, they just become suddenly so emotional like it's their first lead role after all. Really, because the only emotion I'm seeing is relief, and you didn't have to actually act in a film for 10 years like most people do. But it's okay. We'll all just pretend you have been working hard for that trophy. Anyways, the star kids really have it all: the look, the fame, the parties, and of course, the talent of looking like they're trying really hard. They're just like the rest of us, except, without having to actually work for it. But seriously, we can't blame them. If I had that kind of last name, I would probably give acting a try too. I mean, it's a miracle that they are even pretending to act. I wouldn't even know what to do with a film script. I would probably use it to cover up my coffee stain. At the end, we should all just be thankful for the star kids because without them, we wouldn't have half of the drama we have now in the industry. And let's be honest, no one loves drama more than us, right? So here's to the star kids who may not have acting skills but have a whole lot of nepotism on their side. Keep the movies coming because we'll keep watching. mostly to see what you will not do next. And that, my friends, is the true art of acting, looking good, saying a few lines, and just hoping no one notices you're not actually acting. But let's be honest about something. It's not like that people have problem if they are launching their kids. Every parent wants to launch their kids in their respective profession and there's nothing wrong with it. But the problem arises when they are getting opportunities after opportunities even after the flop movies. They are snatching films from a talented actor who could have done much better than them. If you are so desperate to make them stars, then at least teach them acting first. They need to work hard on their expressions and acting skills. It seems like they are just not interested in that. And it's not like that all star kids are same. If you see Alia, she was criticized so much in her debut film, but with her hard work, she proved that she's not just a star kid but a talented one too. Same goes for Ananya too. I mean, she still gets trolled for almost everything, but still I feel she's trying to improve herself. She also has the attitude of proving herself. Not everyone is like Arjun Kapoor, who is just too much arrogant and living into a denial world. Well, that's all for today, guys, and if you have got something to say, drop a comment below. Thanks for watching.